S-T-R-O.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. A gain there of 21 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
65. 44, Mike.
From the 36, Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got Snead. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Jackson on 1st down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here in this first series. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Mike, 53. Mike.
Now Jackson on first down. Snead's got it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that? He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Mike, 44. Check, 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 check. Both balls of Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after 1. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
In your face.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. Right there, 56.
Running right, this is Ingram. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On third down, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, folks, we gave you a glance at the AFC playoff picture. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. Bit of a shakeup because the Niners and the Saints game and then the Seahawks and the Rams. So San Fran back up to the top spot. Then you have the Packers who beat Washington moving up to number 2. The Saints with the loss, try to follow all this. They drop down a spot. But it's a critical one as they lose that first round bye, and then we're still awaiting resolution on the Cowboys and the Eagles in the NFC East, CD.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy deal because essentially San Francisco and Seattle had kind of been trading back and forth. And after Sunday night's games, San Francisco holds that spot. But remember, those two play Week 17. It could all be decided then. The Saints have already locked down the NFC South. They're trying to get one of those top 2 seeds, as you mentioned. But the race for these wild cards, Minnesota sitting right there holding the number 6 spot. They're a game ahead of the Rams, who are really hot right now. And the Bears, after whacking the Cowboys last week, they're hanging in there as well.
But as you're alluding to, I mean, Seattle drops from the number 1 seed all the way down to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and complete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
44's Mike. Check. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 32 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
McCoy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 34 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Attack! A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. His first running back, McCoy. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll run it with McCoy. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Well, as we hit the home stretch of the regular season, just 3 weeks left. Let's look at the slate for Week 15, some of the more intriguing games. Houston and Tennessee, that's a big one in the AFC South. Rams going to Dallas, Buffalo at Pittsburgh, that's a Sunday night game. And then Charles Davis, he'll be taking his parka to the frozen tundra. You've got Chicago at Green Bay this week.
Certainly do it. I'll take a heck of a lot more than just my parka. I will look like Bib the Michelin Man when it's all said and done. I will be bundled to the gills. A high of 27 expected at kickoff. But let's face it, how much fun will that be? Another historic Bears-Packers game, and a game where the Bears have to have it, and the Packers trying to hold on to the number 2 seed. Houston at Tennessee, so intriguing. Houston just got jumped on by Denver. But these teams will meet twice in the last 3 weeks. A division title may be at stake. The Rams have to win. Dallas can actually afford a loss and still win their division, which sounds crazy. And Buffalo needs a big victory in order to make that New England game possibly mean a division crown. That's going to be fun when they go to Pittsburgh.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 37.
56, Mike, 56.
Jackson on first down. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Roberts has it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Jackson now operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Rabbit.
Here's Jackson throwing again. Roberts got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You ain't.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Come on. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 56 is Mike.
Jackson now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, They said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Coming after you. Slam, slam, slam. Check 9. Let's go. Come on. Zoom, zoom.
56. Mike's 56.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Switch, switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
56, Mike 56.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
All day, dog.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Right there, 56.
Jackson to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that